Hello, hi, it's me, toxiclowfive. Now we're here to talk about floor 1. Now as you know, there's only 2 floors in the game right now, and this Friday coming up, there's gonna be floor 3. Now before floor 3, I think things they need to work on, well I mean it's too late now, but after floor 3 comes out, and they get it stabilized, and we get the dungeon and everything, I think what they should be working on is floor 3. I mean floor 1, not floor 3. And I'll tell you the issues I have with this floor. Now, for example, it's not the most prettiest floor, I won't lie, I don't like the color scheme. I really don't like how yellow-ish the grass is, but that's just me nitpicking. I don't really care about the lighting. A lot of people don't like the lighting of this floor because it's so bright for no reason, and it's just so eyesoring, and I agree there. I don't like the colors and stuff, but that's just me nitpicking, like I said. Now, the problems with this floor is it's just such a boring floor. Like, it just cuts you off from everything. It literally just feels like we're playing a tutorial until we get to the boss room, and it's so much of a chore to get to the boss room that a lot of people have just quit the game because it's just too much to get to the boss room. For example, before you could get to the boss room, if you don't find a way to glitch to it, which is really hard to do now since they fixed the spam flying with the mounts, you can't do it as I think people found another way to do it. I don't know how to do it, but you can. It's not as easy to do the spam glitch fly thing. But anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to this cave. Now you need to get level 4 before you could go into this cave. You're locked off until level 4, and it takes like 15 minutes tops to get to. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating, but it takes like 10 minutes to get to, and then you have to stay in the same area. So you do this quest right here from this ugly guy. Oh, level 3, and then you got to get level 3, beat that, and then you can move on. Then once you're done with that, you move through this annoying cave. You go over to this guy, and then you have the best quest in this game on this floor. You just do this quest until like level 23, and then you go fight the boss. You're stuck here for a long time because this gives the best XP. The mobs spawn pretty quick, and they have no health, and it is unbalanced, is what I'm saying. So then you're stuck here, or you can go all the way over here to this person and grind the bears, which is the bears are more spread apart, and it's just not worth it. Now I will say I really like this area a lot more. I like the color of grass they went for here. It looks a lot better. I kind of wish this was the grass color they went for the entire map. This would have looked a lot better with it being a darker green. It would have looked a lot nicer in my opinion. And I really hope if they do plan on revamping floor 1, making it more open world and less restrictive, I hope they do that. But once you finish this and you get, let's just say you didn't want to grind the wolves and you just grind it with and you follow their linear path of grinding. You fight that, then you come over here to this area where Hagen is. And I've seen a lot of people don't know where Hagen is, so if you're watching this video, I'll show you where he is. You follow this path and then you'll see a gate right there. He's over there. That's where you fight him. But anyways, you're gonna move on to this area, and right now the game will tease you and show you, oh my god, the dungeon's right there. We can go fight the dungeon. No, you can't. You can't do the dungeon. You're stuck here for a lot longer. So if you come over here, you'll notice there's another cave. And I don't know what this game is with caves, but this game loves caves for some reason. And you're locked off. You can't go in that cave until you finish this quest. Now this quest from this ugly woman required, actually I never realized they had the same face. Oh, it's that way. Oh, it's because she's a minor. Oh, okay. Anyways, if you come here, you'll see blasting rocks. You gotta be level 10 to do that, and you have to go kill Hagen. If you don't know what Hagen is, we're gonna go fight him real quick, and then you'll be able to go through here. You got a little stupid cutscene, and that gate is opened up, but it's locked off until you hit level pretty much 11 before you can move on to the next area. So they have to make this run faster or something. Alright, so here we are. We're here with this level 10 grinding this boss. So we're just gonna go steal this boss from him real quick. So you have to kill Hagen. He has some really cool drops. He has like level 20, 22, 25, and a 50% for that. So it's really good to grind him if you want to get like early items to help you a lot, which is what this guy's doing. And they're pretty low level and they do a good amount of damage. So I would say grind here. But the problem is you have to fight this. Right, so you have to fight this, and it's really stupid how restrictive the game is. Floor 2 is nothing like this, and we're gonna show you floor 2 in a second. So before you can even fight a single boss in this game, you have to be around level 10. You have to be around level 10 to fight Hagen. And I really don't like that. I don't like that you have to be around level... Well, you can come here early as soon as you get to the wolf quest, but it just doesn't make any sense because he doesn't give that much XP. I'll show you how much XP he gives. So we got 1,505, so we're just gonna kill this quickly. Oh, we got the weapon. I'll drop it for him because I don't need it. I can't drop this. Do I have to do 100? I'll just drop it. I don't want to, like, 500? Can I drop it in the world, please? Oh, you can't drop in boss rooms, right? Anyways, now that we've done that, now we can move on to the next area that I was talking about. So once you finish that, you can finally move on to the cave area. Now, the cave area is the most boring part of the game, in my opinion. You fight the most boring enemies. You fight the most boring enemies that have no really cool patterns or anything. They're just reskins of a mob already on this floor, and it's really boring to fight in this cave. I don't like this cave at all. The only redeeming part of this cave is the boss fight, which I haven't fought yet, actually, which is kind of funny. And that's the only boss that isn't gatekeeped, unless you like count this cave being locked off. Actually, no, technically it's still gatekeep. And so like, yeah, all the mini bosses and everything have gatekeeping, and I really don't know why, and it really makes no sense, and I don't know why they do it. I don't know why everything is gatekeeped on this floor. But anyways, we get 600 XP for that boss fight, and I think they need to buff the XP for the bosses, but that's not that big of a deal. But anyways, you come here, and this is where you fight this boss. And Galliard is actually probably the second best boss fight in the game. I really do like the boss fight, so we're just gonna do it really quickly for fun, and then we'll move on. Too bad he can't do damage to us anymore. Oh, but there, he's dead. We got the armor and everything, and yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, now the next area we're gonna be going to is this open area where all the moves are. Now, I haven't been talking about the XP, but here we go. So we got the wolf. You see, I purposely skipped a bunch of quests just to show you this. Now, you would think the moose quest would give like maybe 800 XP, maybe 900 to be like really generous if they want to be really generous. But if we come to this guy and we talk to this woman here, it gives 600 XP. 600 XP for a mob that has more than double health and does more than double the damage. It is just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it to come here. And that's like the problem with this game. The XP rates don't make any sense for how much XP we need. It just doesn't make sense. And then after that, once you finish that and you get to level 20, the game then decides, oh wait, you're level 20 and you want to go into the dungeon? No, you can't go into the dungeon yet. You have to kill 10 of those enemies you've just killed 100 of. So instead of going straight to the dungeon and going in and grinding in there and having fun, the game is just like, nah, more gatekeeping. More gatekeeping to be had. God, getting around this map is so annoying. We need sprinting for these mountains, bro. Like, this is actually frustratingly annoying. So as you can see here, we got the Alpha Adventurer right here, and it wants you to do, so you have to be, I think it's level 20, right? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Can I not talk to you? All right, so I can see we gotta be level 20, and we have to kill, I think it's 10. We have to kill 10 of those things, those moose things. I think it used to be 20, but they thankfully nerfed it to 10. I'm not sure, but I remember it being 20 or me being there for a long time. So I'm pretty sure it was 20, and they nerfed it to luckily 10, and you have to grind those again before you can unlock the dungeon. Now, once you get into the dungeon, you're greeted with more quests, which is the exact same thing. So we talk to this person, and you would think, okay, these are dungeon enemies. Surely they'll be giving 800 XP. No, they just give you slightly more. It's just 700 now instead of 600, and it's just not worth it because these enemies are so much stronger and do so much more damage than the other ones. It's just not worth it. So it took me about 4 hits to kill the other one, and it takes me 5 hits to kill this one. And considering a level 20 is going to be doing way less damage than me, it's just not worth it. Not only that, but they're more spread apart than the wolves, and the wolves are just still the best place to grind on this floor right now, and it just doesn't make any sense. Now I have the final problem I have with this floor, or with the game in general, is also gatekeeping. Not only do you gatekeep the dungeon, you also gatekeep the boss fight. So even if you're level 20, you still, for some reason, can't just go straight to the boss fight. So you're in the dungeon and you still can't just go and fight the boss. I don't know who thought this idea or who thought this was a good idea, but it's just not a good idea, because I thought the only quest that should be in this dungeon is to clear the dungeon. It should be like final quest, clear the dungeon, and then you can move on to the next floor. You get like 1000 XP for it. Maybe you get like an item or like a starter item to help you with floor 2, and you move on to the next floor. That's what the final quest should be. It shouldn't be kill 5 enemies, kill 20 basilisks, because that's a thing. We have to kill 20 of these enemies right here for no reason, just to get into the dungeon boss fight, just to prove ourselves to the Alpha Adventurer for some reason. And I don't understand it. I really don't. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So here we are. This is the final part, and this door would normally be closed, and you would be like, he would tell you, oh, you have to kill 20. You have to kill 20 of these. Not kill the final boss. You see how that says final boss? No, it's not a quest to kill the final boss. It's just you have to kill 20 enemies for no reason, and then you could go into the dungeon. But anyways, there's no point we go into the boss fight. The boss fight is the best part of the update, and yeah, we're just gonna head back. Wait, what? Yo, this actually looks amazing with bluegrass. What the heck? I've never seen that glitch before. This map looks a lot better with bluegrass. Oh, except for this area. But that actually looks awesome. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty darn cool. It gives it a whole different atmosphere. I like this a lot more than the current colors they have. Wow. Anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it on floor 2, and I'm gonna show you how much better floor 2 is as a map. Alright, so here we are in floor 2. Right off the bat, you'll see the map has better map design. Yeah, it feels a lot nicer. It feels more open. It's not like super open, but it feels a lot less restrictive. And it is. It actually is. Now, there's no blocked off areas. There's literally 0 blocked off areas. The only area that is quote unquote blocked off is the dungeon. And that's my biggest problem with them just block you from the dungeons. You can't go into the dungeon. But at level 25, which is our, let's just say you grind the boss fight on floor 1 for a bit, so you can get to level 25. You got all the legendaries and stuff. You can just skip past everything. You don't have to do any of these quests. If you want to just grind boss fights and you find the boss fights fun, you could go to the first mini boss and the second mini boss without any restrictions. The game does not stop you from doing any of that. As you can see, we're just running in a straight path, which is funny, but we're running in a straight path. There's no blocking off. There's no random caves blocking you off, and it just makes way more sense. Now we're gonna head over to the area I was talking about, so you can see that boss fight right there. If I wanted to go there right now, I could just go into it. There's no level base. There's random people in there right now. There's no level level cap. There's no nothing like that. I could just go straight in there and level up, get items and stuff, and grind my character if I'm tired of fighting the same mob over and over. But we're not gonna go in there because it's a level 45 fighting. There's no point. But the point is we can go in there. Secondly, we can also go to the next boss fight, which is all the way over here, which is a lot of running to do. So I'll skip ahead when we get there. So as you can see, we just entered a cave, and there's no random blocks there. There's no miner we have to talk to and kill 5 enemies for the rocks to randomly like explode and move out of the way with the most boring cutscene. There's nothing like that. We could just literally just go into the cave, which is how it should be, and actually go into the cave and do all these fights that give no XP and all that good stuff. Then you come over here, you have this boss fight right here, and you can easily do at level 25 or 23 lowest if you wanted to, unless you find a way to glitch into the boss, to the second floor, which is not impossible because there's ways to glitch into the dungeon room. But anyways, you come here, grind here, all the stuff is level 30, and you could, like I said, you could just come here at any level you want and do whatever you want, which is so much better. I didn't get any restrictions there. I was just running there all the way I wanted. So we're just gonna kill this quickly because that guy, oh great, yeah, just run away like that. Do that attack. We're gonna kill this quickly so this guy can come and grind because I don't wanna gatekeep. So I'm just gonna do that quickly. Unfortunately, this boss doesn't even do much damage, so at level 23 you could literally kill it. It will just take a little bit, but you would actually be able to kill it. Oh, I'm on fire. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we finished that. Oh, damn it, we didn't finish it in time. The guy left. Anyway, so we finished that. So what we're gonna do, the final thing I want to talk about is how to improve the... Well, I already said how to improve the floor. Change the color scheme. Make it darker, because I don't like how bright that floor is. Like, it's just so weird how bright that floor is. But it's not that big of a deal to me. But I know as a game breaker for a lot of players. Fix the linear pathways. Stop blocking off players from doing stuff. Make the game less quest-based. And the game would be so much better. But anyways, the last thing I want to talk about is what Floor 3 needs to do. I think once Floor 3 gets rid of the quest system, like not gets rid of it, but makes it so that the quests are like one-time thing, whereas only either have daily quests or a one-time story quest, like the ones that we have where we have to freaking break the wall to get through it. If they fix that, it'll be so much better. But anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the dungeon. So right here, to get into this dungeon, which is the same as Floor 1, you have to fight 10 of these and do the same thing. And it repeats for the same thing. And I really hope this Friday that they don't make the same mistake as Floor 1 and Floor 2. I hope they improve on that because this game still feels like a beta. So hopefully they do change that. They could easily change it. Add some freaking animations to these guys, which is not that important, but it would be nice for them to not be T-posing like that. But anyway, I did not want to talk to you. Please, I don't want to talk to you. And yeah, but that's all I wanted to talk about. I really hope they improve this game. I do think the game has potential, and I think those are a few steps to fix. No, Floor 1 definitely needs to be fixed. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks they can work on it, revamp it a little bit, change colors, stop us from being locked off, and fix it a lot. Because I'm telling you, the start of the game is the most important part of the game. If you can't capture the player in fun, and you just put them through the most grindy, boring slugfest of any start of a game, they're gonna leave. And it has happened. A lot of players have quit. A lot of my friends have quit because of it. They haven't gone up off the first floor, even though Floor 2 is a lot better. Floor 2 is a major improvement, so I assume Floor 3 is going to be even a bigger improvement on that. But Floor 1 just needs to be changed, and I really hope they do change it. But anyways, that's all I have to talk about. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh wait, before I go, if you're still watching, we'll be streaming later. Okay, goodbye.